And we're back. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, and welcome back if you're a subscriber, or if this is not your first time here. And if you're not subscribed, you should come join the party. I don't know why aren't you subscribed? Anyway, glad to have everybody here. You see the title. Let's get into some TikTok drama. I've been very busy on TikTok. Last year, that was my main social media site that I spent a lot of time on. And if you do not know the case involving these two couples, these four young people, oh, get off this video, go do your research, and come back, okay? But you don't want to do that. Essentially, the gist of it is Brenay, a TikTok influencer. She's mostly on TikTok, but social media influencer. She was successfully sued for millions of dollars, I believe 1.75 in total, for alienation of affection and criminal conversations. And essentially, for people that don't know what that is, stealing someone's spouse. In North Carolina, that is a big no-no. And so she was successfully sued, and she is now currently married to the man that she stole. Well, you can't really, we'll get into that. Tim, that's who she's married to now. And so it's a lot of legal litigation going on involving alienation of affection and a lot of secrecy, affairs, things of that matter. But it's a little deeper than that, and that's why I want to take a spiritual look into it. I believe that she has not started making payments towards the lawsuit settlement, which I believe it's almost pushing 2 mil at this point. With interest, the interest builds up over time, so I believe she's almost pushing 2 mil that she owes to Akira, who is Tim's ex-wife. And also, Brenay's current husband is being sued by her ex-husband, Devon, for $3.3 million. That case has not come up yet, but we're gonna deep dive into all of that. And yeah, so that was a mouthful. But drop below in the comments if you've heard of this case, what are your thoughts on it, or just anything for that matter. How do you feel about the alienation of affection statute that North Carolina has, and I believe a few other states has it? Yeah, let me know in the comments. So I'm going to pull on Brenay first. A lot is going on with her that I see, and I truly think something is going on. truly think something is going on internally with her that is causing all of this, right? So, also, Brenay has I don't think they're identical, but she has a twin sister who was also mentioned in the lawsuit. For allegedly also messing with Tim. So it's a lot. That's why I said if you don't know what's going on, go do the research. It's really a lot of layers, a lot going on. So yeah, Spirit, let's get into Miss Brenay, and I'm going to use her maiden name. Brenay Kennard, I believe, is how it's pronounced. Her last name. I saw that Ace of Swords pop out. Spirit, let's do an energy reading first. Let's see where she's at and then go from there. Because I do have questions. But Brenay. Cups. Three of Pentacles. The Devil. The Lovers. Seven of Rods. The High Priestess. Four of Cups. Six of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Rods. And bottom of the deck is the Moon. Okay, let's start with this top row here. Just gonna move this to the side. Let's start with the top row here. So, Six of Cups. Starting out, she was very positive that her and Tim were going to pick up where they left off, essentially. She's made statements that she had him first and she was with him first, even though he married someone else. That's neither here nor there. She, felt entitled. She very much believes that she had him first. She felt entitled to be with him. I was his first love, so I deserve to be his wife as well. And she wanted to pick things right back up where they left off when they were teenagers. Of course, we've all had our teen love, first love, but eventually, if you're lucky, that becomes your spouse and the person you spend the rest of your life with. But for everyone else, that's not reality, right? She was hoping that was her reality. Very nostalgic. She wanted to do everything that they couldn't do when they were younger. So very nostalgic over their relationship. That's how she was going into it. Building a life with him, essentially. But this is rooted in once a door has closed, it should remain closed. Once a chapter is it's like reading a book. Once you've read that chapter, yes, you have the memory of the chapter and go back and think about it. But it makes no sense rereading the chapter because it ends the same way. Like once it's over, it's over. And I don't quite think she gets that. Okay. And it's funny that the devil card is out. The devil in astrology represents the zodiac sign Capricorn, which is Brenay and Tim's zodiac sign. And I would like to speak for all Capricorns out there. We do not claim them, okay? We don't claim them. We don't claim them. But they're both Capricorns, so it's funny that the devil comes out. But their relationship, this is karma. So you see how in the card they're both chained. The devil both has them chained together. This relationship is rooted in karma. This is a karmic connection that she probably thinks is fated with the lovers here, of course. So that's that. And then the next row, we have the Seven of Rods and the High Priestess. I don't like that this is here. I have seen comments online of people alluding to that she's doing some type of rituals. We can ask that, but the High Priestess is here. Oh. Okay. This Seven of Rods, you see how he's fighting. It looks like he's fighting a bunch of people, but you don't really see the people. You just see the weapons that are against him, but you don't really see the people holding the weapons. This is all in her head. Her feeling, and what I say is all in her head. Akira going against her. She genuinely feels like she has something to fight for with Akira, but it's a illusion almost. Which brings up the Four of Cups. This represents her first marriage with Devon. She wanted someone to love her genuinely. She wanted to be coveted, to be loved, to have someone that she can call her own. She wanted to have a true love, and it was given to her, but she's not satisfied with it. She wasn't satisfied in her first marriage, and so she left. But that's the thing about not being satisfied with what you have. Learning, you can only have more blessings if you learn to be satisfied with what you have. If you can't already handle what's on your plate, how do you expect to get more blessings if you can't handle what you have already? That's kind of how it is for her. And the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Rods. This is the energy on the outside. This is the court cases. Akira winning, hence the Ace of Pentacles, getting blessed monetarily, leaving with something. So he's walking away. He has a big bundle that he's carrying. This is the court case, being blessed in abundance monetarily. So, but at the bottom of the deck is the Moon card. Things are done in secrecy. This whole affair was obviously a secret that she wanted to get out. And she said on the Dr. Phil, when she went on Dr. Phil, that the only thing she regret was not coming out and documenting the affair, or coming out with the relationship, announcing the relationship so soon. Part of me does not believe her. So, is she sorry? Let's get into the questions. Is she sorry about what she did to Akira? Is she sorry? Oh, something flipped over. I saw it. Where are you? You flipped over. I know it's there. I saw it. It's crazy. Oh. I know I saw it. That's insane. A car definitely flipped over. Okay. That was odd. Is she sorry, or is she genuinely sorry for what she did to Akira? Is she genuinely sorry? That's a lot. I'll take what fell. I'll take this. Eight of Rods, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Strength. No. No. Mm-mm. She saw this odd. She saw her ex-husband as the Knight of Pentacles. Her ex-husband, Devon, he shows up as the Knight of Pentacles. But in Brenay's head, Tim is the King of Pentacles. He's mistaken what sorry guys, I'm getting a download. She thought she was gonna get the same man that Akira got. On the outside looking in, Tim was the perfect husband to his wife. And she's like, I deserve that. I had him first. That needs to be mine. The things that he's doing to her needs to be done to me. He needs to do that to me. I deserve to be in her place because I had him first. Not realizing that you had a man that loved you and that coveted you and that wanted you and treated you with kindness and fairness and respect and all those things, and took care of the household what you thought Tim was doing for Akira. You actually had that. You thought the grass was greener when it was just fake grass. You thought the grass was greener and it was faux grass. I don't know what do you guys call faux grass? Turf. Yeah, it was fake. It's not what it seems. What's to come of this relationship of Brenay and Tim? What is to come of this relationship? I will not take that. What is to come of this relationship? Queen of Rods, Eight of Rods, Ace of Rods, a lot of rods, Knight of Rods, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Magician, Page of Pentacles, the Four, oh, and the Tower on the bottom. Okay, that's the answer to our question. What's to come of this? It started out good. They're having trouble now. Reality is starting to set in. She is nasty. She cuts him down with words. She's the B word for sure. My way or the highway in the relationship. I would definitely say she wears the pants in a relationship. Probably because she is the breadwinner. But she is coming up as the Queen of Swords. She is. Ooh. She cuts him down with words. That's her way of kind of asserting dominance in the relationship. It was good at first. Very good. But that lawsuit really is getting, yeah. As the money is diminishing, so is the value of the relationship. So is the so is the value of the relationship on, I would say, on Tim's end, but also hers too. The more money she has to dish out, the more she has to spend. It's costing her monetarily. It's costing her. She's dishing it out. Somebody's manifesting a new beginning. So someone's manifesting a new beginning. They're setting up their exit plan. Out of the two of them, they're setting up an exit plan to get the hell out of Dodge and move on gracefully. Because the tower moment is coming. Oh, and behind that tower card is the Five of Pentacles. Oh, okay, Spirit, talk to me. Five of Pentacles, recovery, monetary recovery. Ooh, the Moon card in secret. Okay, Spirit, keep it coming. Justice. Okay, and what's behind that? The Hangman. Yeah, somebody's gonna get left behind. And it's gonna hurt. Betrayal is coming. And whoever is getting left behind is going to fall. I want to say depression, but they're going to be alone after. Isolated. Almost go into hiding after. Now, I don't know who's leaving and who's the person being left. We can find out, but it's coming. And this is not me hoping for anyone's marriage to end, but I will say no house can stand on the foundation built by someone else's hurt, pain, tears. You cannot think you are going to move on with your life after causing hurt and pain and anguish, betrayal to your spouse, not honoring your vows. And this goes for Brenay and Tim because they were both married. You cannot think not honoring your vows and causing hurt to your spouse and moving on and create a happy home and think it's going to flourish. That's not going to work. You're definitely getting your comeuppance. You're getting your karma. Not today, not tomorrow, probably not this year, but it's going to come. It's going to come. And there's no way to escape it because I see it's inevitable. You can't and you won't get away with this. Who's leaving who? Who is leaving who, Spirit? Who's going to be the first out of them to leave? Who is leaving who? Oh. Swords. Uh-oh. I priest it. Uh-oh. Okay. Who is it? Oh. 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 Ooh. Now, this does say death card. This does not mean literal death. This represents transformation. Okay? Not literal death. Okay? I have to say that. Okay. He also cuts her down. They cut each other down with words, but not as much as him. So she's leaving. She's going to pull back monetarily, meaning I'm not spending as much money on you. I'm not putting as much money into this. I'm not going to buy you everything. She's gonna start holding onto her wallet a little more, pulling away that way. But I'm calling it, he is going to leave physically. He's going to leave physically. She's going to pull away. Using her money and probably mentally, emotionally. I'm not going to be intimate with you. I don't want to cuddle. I don't want to do PDA. I don't want to talk to you that much. I don't want to do date night. Things of that nature. She's going to start to pull away because her finances are starting to take a hit and that's hurting her. So she's pulling away that way. But physically, he's going to walk away. And when he does, funny, the Nine of Pentacles is here. The Nine of Pentacles is the person that they have everything but love, but they like it that way. They're content. So they have the career, the friends, things of that nature. Everything that you would want. Friends, family is good, health is good. I'm out here, my job is doing well, everything but a love life is not one of those things. But they're okay with that. They're content with that. That's him. The Six of Cups is also here. I feel like he's gonna go back to something that he used to do. He's gonna fall back into or do something. When I say he, I'm talking about Tim. After this relationship is done, we're gonna see him get back into things that he did before Brenay, before being with Brenay. So I don't know if that's whatever hobbies or interests that he stopped once he got involved with Brenay, he's gonna go back to that. He's kind of missing that. I don't know what that thing is, but he's having nostalgic vibes of that. This Three of Cups and this Ten of Cups. There's gonna be some type of someone in his family is rooting for this to end. Someone's going to be in his someone on Tim's side of the family is kind of, they're going to be there to pick him up when this ends. When this crumbles, they're going to be there to pick him up. They're kind of like waiting, almost like they see it coming. They're going to wait. This High Priestess keeps coming up. I'm going to ask the question. Is she doing so? They all grew up in church. I'm not sure if Akira grew up in church, but I know Brenay, Tim, and Devon are they were brought up in church. Oh, that might be one of the things. He might get back into church. Tim. He might get back into faithfully going to church. I I see that that could be one of the things that he stopped. Since he's been with her or been involved with her. Church could be a thing. And them welcoming him with open arms back into the church. I can see that. And being his support system after this is over. His church family, but family, his actual family too. Someone getting an older male and a older female, but she's not as older as the male. So I'm seeing 2 generations of individuals. The older male could probably be a grandparent, I'm seeing, or a great grandparent, great aunt, great uncle. And then the female is mom, aunt, cousin, that type of generation. So older generation, not so older generation. I see 2 different generations of people, a male and a female, grandfather, maybe mother or aunt or something like that. 2 generations, 2 people from separate generations being there specifically. Grandfather is coming in very heavy for him. I don't know if he's close with his grandfather, but I see that like grandfather is not. He's kind of they're showing me the grandfather is kind of turning his back and is like, all right, I don't want to be involved. Let me know when this is over. Let me know when the mess is over. Then I'll come back around. But he's like, until then, I don't want to be involved. He's turning his back to it. Kind of telling him like, I don't want to be involved. When you wake up from this mess, you know where to find me. Type of energy that's what he's doing. And then I see a mom or an aunt, a female energy. Yeah. But anyway, is Brenay doing rituals? Is she doing spells and rituals? And I'm asking this because there's been speculation of her possibly doing a love spell. So, which is interesting because she grew up in church and a lot of Christians are against rituals and things of that nature. So, yeah, I believe her mom is a preacher or pastor or something like that. I don't know. Is Brenay doing love spells? Was this a love spell gone wrong? Oh, too many. Is she doing love spells? Yeah. She did something. I don't know if it's a love spell, but she did something. She did something. She's coming up as the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, she did something. If you would like to call it. They're, they're telling me that she tried to do it, or what she thought that she was doing something, but it wasn't done right, or she cut corners, or something of that need. It was incomplete, but she attempted. Yeah, absolutely. Will her and Tim have children? Will Brenay and Tim have children? Oh, too many. Thank you, though, Spirit. Too many. Will they have children? Mm-mm. She's trying. She wants the happy ending. She wants it real bad. Real bad. She wants it real bad. She wants it real bad. But no, I don't see. She wants to take the kids that Tim and Akira share. She wants to kind of take them and insert them into. She wants to be like, she wants Akira out the picture and step in, and that, and Tim and the kids be her surrogate family, if that makes sense. That's what that's what she's doing with the kids, mentioning them, bringing them up, trying to. It's she wants to push Akira to the side and insert herself in Akira's place and be in that, her, Tim, and the children, that be their family. She wants that. She wants a family really bad. She wants, again, but she had a husband who I'm pretty sure was willing to start a family with her. But she wants what? Someone coveting, or wanting someone else's life because of what you see on the outside. She's quickly learning. Quickly learning. But it's not sticking. like she's trying to like find a way to make sure she has the husband and the kids. She's trying, and every way she goes, she hits a dead end. So she goes this way, hits a wall, goes this way. It's not sticking that you can't. It's not sticking. I I don't know. What's not clicking, Steven? I don't know what's. I'm gonna ask. Does okay? I'm gonna shuffle. I'm gonna do the Celtic cross. Hold on. I'm gonna do the Celtic cross. Something. Let's go into her childhood. This might be a two-parter. This is already 45 minutes. I'm gonna after this, I'm gonna end it here and do it two parts. What's going on in her childhood? What is the Tower and the Empress? Her mom. Okay. We'll keep that to the side. Her relationship with her mom. What and dad. Okay. I'll keep that. But what was her childhood like? What was Brenay's childhood like? And I know she has a twin, but you can have siblings and you guys get different versions of the same parents. You can live in the same household, grow up with your siblings, and you guys get different versions of your parent. It is very true. I have siblings. I know. I know. What was Brenay's childhood like? There are two men here, so I'm going to assume that one is her birth father, one is her stepfather. Notice there are no cups down. There's pentacles, there's swords, and there's rods, but there's no cups, no emotion, no love, no money was an issue. There's a lot of trauma with her mother, hence the Empress and the Tower card. I'm hearing the word favoritism. Her mother the Wheel of Fortune is here too. This is a trauma response from her relationship with her mother. Her and her mother did not get along at all with the 5 of Rods on the bottom of the deck. Her and her mother did not get along at all. There were 2 men in her life. A man that provided monetarily and a man that she probably was rather close to, but he wasn't around for long. So that could be her birth father. And the man that provided monetarily was her stepfather. But this stems the relationship with her mother for sure. And I'm going to end that there.